Hello everybody, today this is Q&A number a lot. So, I will start reading comments. I'm going to get an 8x8. Should I get the V-Cube 8 or the Shengshou 8x8? I'd probably say Shengshou because it's cubic and I like it. Do you like superheroes, Marvel or DC? What is best? Superheroes are cool, and I'd probably say Marvel is better, but then again, I don't really know that much about either of these two companies. I just watch whatever the media feeds me about them. According to you, which is the best 2x2? Probably the dying 2x2 because it's really the only good one I have. Why don't my questions get answered? And would you rather have two heads or eyebrows that move all over your face like worms? Well, why don't your questions get answered is because you've asked this one, and I've had a deep underlying fear of worms since I was a small child. How would you react if you got a world record? I would probably laugh like I do when I get most of my official PBs because all my solves are just that funny. What are your thoughts on giraffes? My thoughts on giraffes are they're pretty much they're the tallest land animal, which automatically makes them one of like the best animals to see, and they're a pretty cool color with like the best spots of any animal ever. If this question gets in the Q&A, will you answer it? It's not likely, sorry. Would you ever come to Australia for a comp? Probably, but not in the near future because I don't have the money to go to Australia. I would really like to though. I'm going to South Carolina for Thanksgiving, and I was wondering if you like blind pyraminx. I did it once and I got a 30-second solve. I could probably do it faster, but it's okay. I don't know that I'd say I like it. Like I said, I only did it once. If you dropped a pedimynx and a 17x17 off a plane, which do you think would be the most broken? Well, ECO cubes, my heart would be the most broken because I just dropped a pedimynx and a 17x17. Are you a vegetarian/vegan? Can you see dead people? I am not a vegetarian or a vegan and probably never will be. And everybody can see dead people, you just have to go to a funeral. It's a pretty simple task. Just try to be a funeral, like at least know somebody that's going so you're not... This got way off track really fast. How did people go outside before doors were invented? True story, doors were invented first. It's as simple as that. What is your opinion on the Second Amendment? Well, it is one of the best amendments because it says that it's allowed to have guns, so it's one of my favorites. What method do you use on pyraminx? Can you make a tutorial on it? I use layer by layer technically, but mostly it's just like block building, and then if I get to a place where I can use an algorithm, I use it. But I could make a tutorial, but I don't really know if I will. It's been requested, but I'm not sure if I will ever feel up to making one. What were you averaging on 3x3 when you got your first sub 10? I think 13 or 14 seconds. I actually got it on Twist the Web with Drew Brads and Rami, and a couple other people were there too. But those were the only two I knew. Does cubing interfere with school? No, school interferes with cubing. What's your opinion on autographs? Well, this is a true story actually. I don't like getting autographs. I have gotten a few a long time ago because remember that show Extreme Home Makeover? They were doing a house like an hour away from here, so I got the autographs of those people on a shirt. But you know, I'd rather be friends with someone than like get their autograph. So yeah, I don't really like getting autographs. I mean, giving them is okay. I don't think it's a bad thing if people want an autograph. It's just that I personally don't. What would be your main 3x3 if someone stole your Rubik's brand? I would walk over to my cabinet and get one of my backup Rubik's brands because one can never have too many of these things. What do you average on Megaminx? I average about 1:25. What do you think about the WCA bringing back Master Magic? No. Just no. Who's your favorite sibling between Christopher, Kenan, Logan, and Jay? Love, Mom. Well, thank you for the question, Mom. I actually have an answer for this question. It's There was some weird audio issues with this clip, so I, you know, just kind of have to voice this over a little bit and say that, you know, I don't have a favorite brother. I love them all the same. Now we can cut back to the video. The other ones kind of smell funny. Can you do the ice bucket challenge? I'm very well capable of dumping in a bucket of ice water on my head, but I'm not going to. Is this comment trying too hard? This is a segment of the video I like to call, Is Your Comment Trying Too Hard? The 3 ways to tell if your comment is trying too hard is, number 1, if it has an outdated reference, like the Harlem Shake, planking, or Chuck Norris. And the second way is if you have more than 3 question marks or exclamation points, both combined. So you may have 2 exclamation points and 1 question mark, or 2 exclamation... Yeah, I said that already. Anyway, if you have that, if you're using all caps, your comment is trying too hard. And the last and final way is if you ask if your comment is trying too hard. What are your views on animal rights activists? Could you solve a Yotaminx? If so, how long would it take you? Animal rights activists are good. Sometimes a few of them take it a little too far, like the ones that don't eat eggs because they came from chickens. Those are a little weird. But, you know, a lot of animal rights activists do good things, and they're good. I could solve a Yotaminx. It would probably take me a long time, like at least 3 minutes, but probably more. Would you be willing to give me a shout out? Love, Mom. You know, I'll definitely think about it. You better give me a shout out unless you want to be grounded forever like Kenan and Christopher. Love, Mom. Well, you've actually forgot that Logan is grounded for forever too, so don't make me count to 10. Oh, you're funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so I'd like to give my mom a shout out here. If you didn't know, she actually has a channel. There will be a link in the description. She's one of the fastest cubers, like, in the Midwest. She has had multiple world records and is 7th in the world currently for Scube single, and has a 23 FMC single. So a lot of people actually don't know that my mom is one of the most highly respected competitors in the Midwest Cuban community and the Cuban community all over the world. Okay, so that is all the questions I had time for today. There was a lot of them posted, and a lot of them answered. I answered a lot more this time than I normally do. So if you have a question you'd like me to possibly respond to in the next video, just leave it down below. I might get to it. That is it. This is where I cut out now. Thank you all so very much for watching. Goodbye.